everybody. We are back with Fatebreakers Retold, episode 26, brought to you and DM'd to you by the lovely Capricorn Demon.
Why did you turn Russian or something in the beginning?
Did I?
Yeah, you had like an accent to it.
I didn't think that I did.
Anyway, yes, hello and greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Fatebreakers Retold with your one and only Dungeon Master, the Capricorn Demon. Tonight we are being joined by a few of our party members tonight with Flunky, Jiraki, Stag, possibly Cuddles, possibly Neko, and Zero.
Huzzah!
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and let me recap everybody with what happened last week.
Yeah.
So then, session 25, back to Safe Haven. The party the party say their farewells to the town of Morrow as they embark on their way back to Luz to report to Marigood and the others. It doesn't take them long to reach the capital, finding shortcuts on their return path as they head straight for the inner ring of the city and the Castle of Light. They are greeted by Hera, who tells them she is relieved they are back in one piece. They head up the tower and are greeted by Bulventor and a frail Marigood. The heroes debrief the lawkeepers as to the partial success of their mission, the death of Don Cillian and returning with 3 of the captured and now experimented children. The shock on their faces witnessing Yan, Nobu, and Luena as they understand the horrors of Wagner's dabbles in science and magic. Hera takes the 3 over to her lab along with the transmutation agent Breviga gives her, as Marigold rewards the heroes with gold and new powers for their troubles. The party explains that they'll be preparing to head off to Flargos as their next step into the fight against the darkness, Maxinon especially telling Marigood in private his concerns about leaving her for the time being, given the last event that occurred. Marigood puts Max's worries to rest, convincing him she will be fine as her strength slowly returns. The Mage of Light also offers Shrew the chance to meet with Tavrim and Naturia as an extra pair of hands. Now with downtime, the party get ready to gather supplies once more in order to head out to the open sea for the unlawful land of fire. And thus we are where we're at now, as everybody is getting ready to gather things, do some last minute things before they leave, so that way you guys could choose somebody to. Well, yeah, you guys already chose, although I don't remember who you chose. Was it
Zephyr, I believe, is what we were going to go
Zeph
with.
Zephyr? Okay,
I will call
yeah,
him
Zephyr,
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Zephyr! Anyway.
But yeah, if anyone has any last minute things to do, my boy, you were here last session.
Merp.
Did you not level up after session?
Who?
You.
No, I did. I was
Okay then.
I was just saying that so anybody who doesn't know also knows.
Uh huh. Because somebody didn't know that he was level 7 a couple of our sessions ago.
Hey, I missed 2 levels, thank you.
Jesus Christ.
What
Yeah,
level are we?
we're level 9.
We are level 9 now. But yeah, basically, if anyone has any whatchamacallit, thing they like to do before they head out the next day for Flargos, say your piece now.
Um, let's see.
I guess to kind of also add on to the recap,
I know I have something to do.
you guys are just basically just chilling in Maxilon's manor, and I forgot I was gone last time. We good? Okay.
Alright, let me see here. Was there any important notes I gave myself? No, there was not.
Who is it?
Music butt.
Alright. Is Nobu still here?
Yeah. So Hera told Maxilon in private that if he'd be fine with taking with keeping Lowena, Nobu, and Yan for a while until they're able to recover any sort of survivors from the attacks on the western front of Lytera, which is where a majority of those families are from.
Alright.
I mean,
Because on the western front, majority of those noble families, especially the ones that were tied to the names of the kidnapped children within the notebook that you guys picked up off of Wagner's laboratory. Their strongholds, their family compounds have been completely destroyed, and right now the light bearers and other uh, officials are currently trying to look for survivors.
So, can Ink find Nobu?
What was that?
Can Ink find Nobu?
He's in the. You guys are in the manor. Everyone's in the manor. So yeah, just if you're gonna just look for him in the manor, go ahead.
Alright. Ink's just gonna go. I guess, would they know where they are? Just.
You find Nobu outside on the court, amongst the grass and just meditating to himself.
Alright. They're just gonna walk up and, I guess, see if they immediately notice or they don't want to bug them. They're doing something spiritual shit.
The wave waves.
The wave waves by and by.
You try to get. You approach and just get within. Whatchamacallit, get within a good distance between you and Nobu before even just like as softly as you try to approach the steps of you know your steps among the pavement are enough to get that porcelain ear to twitch. Hello? Who's there?
Um, hey, in the most awkward way possible.
Oh, Incubi. And then he turns his head back to just face in front of him. I don't know why you're approaching me so strangely. There's no quarrel between us.
You just looked like you were in a moment.
I'm just clearing my head. And then he gets out of his he gets up from crossing his legs and stands up. What can I do you?
I just wanted to properly say goodbye before we, I guess, head out to do more very dangerous shit.
Ah, yes. Been told that you were heading off to Flargos, correct?
Yep. Unfortunately, my friend Max kind of locked me into that decision with really good food and kind grandmas. If I'm being honest, though, I kind of get where he's coming from, even if I don't fully agree. If the world's going to shit, having the most capable warriors and stuff fighting each other, not great. Don't tell him I said that.
He doesn't really know what to say about that first part. as he just blinks, but then he just, I see. Well, I haven't really been out much of Lytera. Only farthest I've ever gone to was one of the coastal cities in Naturia, but that's about it. I did hear Flargos is very dangerous, although not as dangerous as Frostnir, since, well, no one's allowed within Frostnir, of course.
It can't. It can't be any worse than the Witherlands. Trust me.
Uh, Respectfully, Incubi, I wouldn't really know how to respond to that, nor to agree with you on it, considering I've never been. No one's. You're the first of your kind to ever come out of the heart of the world.
Eh, not so sure of that anymore. But point being is, it's got its own share of nastiness. But I get your point. Well, anywho, like I said, I just wanted to properly say goodbye and thank you for, I guess, helping me open up a little more.
Well, yeah, of course. You are one of the heroes, and in a sense, you're my hero. He smiles, so I thank you for saving me.
I'm not gonna, I don't like the word hero. For some
I
reason, that
mean,
sends shivers up my spine. Let's
I
just
mean,
call it, let's just call it, I
ooh, a
did
savior
what I thought.
perhaps.
No, that's worse.
And then he approaches you, and then just kind of like gives you a hug. It's like, oh, but you're my hero.
No, there's a profound wrongness to those words added to me. Let's just say someone willing to do the right. Let's go.
And that's a way to come back, Flunky.
I can't see. Just,
Anyway,
but yeah, I guess it's nice to finally get. It's a good way of saying this. Open, trusting.
yes, let some of that positive emotion and experience come into you and then share that with others. He rubs the top of your head.
Oh, they're, they shudder as their tail spikes up.
You'll get used to it.
No, that I feel suddenly a little warm. Anywho, yep. Hopefully, I hope this, your own situation gets better.
Well, well, we shall see. It's really terrible right now. Hera's trying to figure out about our conditions, and everyone's trying to see where our family members are at. Nobu's ears droop. Hopefully, they're okay.
Sure, they're fine, but I'm not really one to talk, considering my issue. But find the silver lining, I guess. As long, like I said before, they can do whatever they want, but at the end of the day, as long as you can still be you, matters.
Well, like I said, you're definitely getting more positive now, so thank you for your positivity.
They give them a kiss on the cheek. If we,
No, Noble's a little bit surprised on that.
but I can't give a kiss to my friend. They look very awkward. We're friends, right?
I suppose we are friends, although just two things crossed my mind. One, I do remember the first time that we had a conversation, you were very off put by me by simply just my appearance with being a, well, you know.
I was being sure. I guess talking to you kind of just
Well, at least you can admit it now, and at least you can reflect on that, which is good,
plus
Incubi.
plus it does help. You are probably the cutest sheep I've ever met. But yeah, maybe we can, hang out when I get back or something.
Well, we could definitely hang out, and I'd very, very much enjoy that, Incubi. But more than that, I am very happy with the gesture. But and they lean down to get like within height with you. I think my hero would deserve something better, and they kiss you in return.
The racist about getting a robot kiss. What is they they do have a bit of pink flesh. Hey, yeah, so better get going. They are worse awkward. They it's obvious they don't know how to feel about this. Sorry, I ate something spicy last night. Yeah. So see you later.
Goodbye, Incubi. Smiles and starts waving at you as you kind of start backing away.
For they turn around with that awkward face, but they do eventually turn back after a few steps, give an actual genuine smile, and go on their way. Now to deal with the worst problem. I have I have to tell Penny and Max my condition. uh, and they groan all the way back to the mansion.
Alrighty then. All right, so I guess next, Bravigi, you said you wanted something to do, right?
I was just gonna say I was gonna give goodbyes. Probably check in on Riley, see how she's doing. Considering the last time I saw her, she was covered in evil dark magic.
Well, I would have said that, or at least everyone, at least Benny would have informed you that Riley is fine. The last time you were in Loose, that Riley is in working with Carrie and Carrie's new restaurant as Rockville gets repaired. Carrie's Sunshine. So you go over
Ah,
to the business strip and you find the restaurant, to which you see Riley outside just casually brooming dust off the pavement.
oh, hello there.
Oh, Sir Bravigi, welcome back.
It's good to see you. How you been?
Well, I've been all right, as you could see, she says, standing proudly, hand firmly on the broom and the other on her hip.
I see. Well, I just wanted to give proper goodbyes before heading off to where we're going. Thought I'd come to check in on you, considering one of the last times I seen you, you weren't doing so good.
Yeah, but luckily Carrie came around and we I was able to find a purpose to let the time flow by as you guys go out and save the world and all not.
Well, it's always good to have a purpose.
Yeah. How's Lucy? How's she been holding up?
Uh, I would say so. We've had some positive, some negative, although recently it seems to be a little chaotic.
Oh, how so?
Um, he thinks for a moment on how to try to explain what happened with Lucy.
Oh yeah, the God thing.
Yeah. It's like,
Uh,
well, we did have a run in with, what, where, how, what to word this? Were they like your, are they like your family, coworkers?
well, some of the divinity are family, like uh, hold on. Some of them are family, or at least in relationships. Shmuva and Rainbow are a couple.
Oh,
Uh, Sunio and Munatan, they're husband and wife, and they have a daughter in Starius. Same with Navarian and Jira. They're like sisters.
fair enough. Um, we did have a slight run in with, well, she had a slight run in with, Gastrus and Valenticus. I don't know particularly all the details on it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that, that's what I got.
Well, I know she and Valenticus are not on good terms. Although, what's up with Gastrus? Gastrus is usually just a quiet soul.
Um, Usually, yes, I would agree with you on that one. But we may have had some incident to where he was a little bit more talkative. he
She
is very much awkward
she
trying to
visibly
think.
looks concerned.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're making me like, what do y'all do to
It
upset Gastrus?
we didn't do it technically. It was Cillian and Wagner. They had a place that was rigged to and then he makes hand gestures of a kaboom.
Riley blinks a couple times and goes, "Okay, well, first off, I don't know why you're not telling me exactly what these things are. I'm not a child, Bravigi."
Well, I don't know, but yes, essentially the place exploded.
And the next thing she does is that she's gonna take the pole end of the broom and poke you in the stomach.
Ah, what was that for?
You guys blew up Gastrus's church?
We didn't do it. Cillian and Wagner did, and we got one of them anyway.
Oh boy. Do you know what's gonna happen? Did Gastrus at least make any conditions or something?
Um, I'm trying to think of what would Bravigi, considering last session, and then yeah, I think Lucy did tell us about the whole jar thing, didn't she?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you guys are Well, hopefully she's able to get his soul then.
I'll make sure of it.
Please. It's one thing for Valanticus to always be on her, and then it's another for Gastrus, since those two are like the best of friends just simply because they share similar purposes.
Eh, well, I'll make sure that the job gets done one way or another, and I'll do my best to keep Lucy safe.
Please, Bravigi. I greatly appreciate that.
It's lets out a small smile. Trust me, no one's going anywhere if I can help it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, besides that dreary news, I suppose I should be going and getting ready unless you have anything that you wish to, do or perhaps an event to organize.
Hmm, not really. It's been kind of slow with business as of late, but then again, I think it's just because everyone is still trying to understand what happened a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, what is the news around town about that?
Well, it's noticeable the dimness within the Castle of Lights. We People are knowing that something happened to the mage. I mean, I know
Hmm.
I was there. I dare not speak it in public because I don't want to
Well, yeah, obviously we
start
don't want to
outcry.
start a panic.
Hmm.
I see. So the official story on that is probably different from what we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope everything around here is gonna be fine, honestly. This is a nice place. I'm glad out of all the places I wound up, it was here.
You have been doing good for yourself, Sir Braviki. But tell me, how did it go? Your mission?
Which mission? The one with Cillian and the whole Cillian Wagner thing?
Well, yes, you told me at least Don Cillian is dead. Did you find anything while you guys went over there in Morrow?
Oh, I found quite a few things, yes. Although it's rather macabre and I wouldn't want to give you nightmares.
Well, you could at least just point out the good things.
Well, the good things is we saved three noble kids, and they're gonna, eventually be able to go to their homes. And we definitely got one of the two bastards that were responsible. Other than that, you kind of know what happened.
Say that again. I didn't hear the last bit.
Oh, he said other than that on the positive, you know what happened. I mean, I did also make sure to secure quite a bit of evidence against both Cillian and Wagner, so therefore, hopefully that'll tarnish their reputation around here.
Well, that's good. Although I don't think reputation is really something of their concern, considering that Wagner's on the run, at least from what I'm hearing, and well, he's a frostbite, right?
Ravigi nods, and he kind of just
Well,
clenches his teeth a bit.
well, yeah. I don't think their reputation outside of Frostnir is going to really be that much of concern, especially if even though you stop any further experiments, any future kidnappings, I don't think it's gonna change anything with them, especially since they still have a number of nobles, or at least Wagner does.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time to make sure he can't do whatever he plans to do.
I believe in all of you. If you're able to take out half of them and save 3 out of many, you can save the rest and finish the job when it comes to
Yeah, I mean, it's only a matter of time before we catch up with him and give him an equal piece of all of our minds.
it. Indeed.
But yes, I hope. I just came by to make sure you're doing well, considering everything that happened. I'll be I'll be off now. It,
Oh, before you go, Mr. Brevigi, I do have something for the lot of you.
oh,
And she goes inside. You wait for about 5 minutes, and then she comes back out with like a big ass basket. And when I
he
mean by a
tilts his
big
head.
basket, I mean a big basket.
Yeah. He do that thing of just tilting your head to the side. What's
The
what is
basket is bigger than her, but the fact that she's carrying it out is
it?
speaks volumes.
Yeah. What is
As
this?
she hands it over to you.
He will do his best to hold it, but I do have a strength score of 10, so it's probably gonna fall on my face or fall on my toes.
It's not necessarily heavy like that, like you're trying to describe it. It is a bit heavy, but you are able to easily set it down, and then she goes, "Go ahead, open it."
I'll gently open it.
And then you immediately get a almost like a steam facial as steam just hits you in the face, and then as you try to like uh, wave it away to clear your vision,
Ooh.
you see what looks to be a bunch of freshly baked bread.
Oh, that's so good. He's he will smile widely and look at her. Thank you, truly.
Of course, you guys are gonna be gone for a bit, so me and Carrie decided to get you guys some sweetbread.
I'm sure everybody will very much enjoy this.
She nods. Be safe on your journey, Brevigi.
I will give no promises of safety. However, I will promise that I'll come back. Well, do everything I can anyway.
Be safe. Picks up her broom and then smacks you with the broom part of it.
I was about to say uncanny dodge. I'll just chuckle.
All right, so
Yeah.
as you go ahead and make your say your goodbyes to Riley, who else are you gonna go to?
Well, I'm gonna deliver the bread first off, and then let's see. I'd probably say goodbye to Loana.
Surprisingly, Lowena is not within the is not within the walls of the manor. You try to look around the manor, and she's nowhere to be found.
That's concerning. I'll ask one of the maids if they've seen or heard where Loana had gone.
One of the maids will tell you that Lowena has gone out into the outer ring of the city to go and take a walk.
Ah, I'll hmm, I'll go and find her. See, and just yeah, he's just gonna go see, make sure that she's all right.
So you head out to the outer ring, and even though, as Riley said to you a couple of at this point, close to an hour ago, it might not be busy in the sense that you don't see many people stopping to pick up goods, but there are still people walking about, pulling carriages and such. kind of hard to find any distinct person, even though this salamander woman should stand out the most.
I was about to say, do you want me to roll an investigation
Go ahead, roll an investigation or perception.
or a perception?
Well, yeah,
Okay,
perception would make more sense.
go perception. Fuck. Nat one.
You want to roll investigation then?
Yeah, I'll roll investigation. 22.
Okay. Wow, look at that difference.
I know, right?
So, to your surprise, you don't find Rowena amongst the people, as when you look around the crowd, you don't see her, but as you kind of look up to look at the position of the sun to see how much time is going by, you see in one of the taller buildings the elegant figure of Rowena standing above one of the taller buildings and just looking down at the crowd.
He'll smirk and then do his best to climb up there.
And trying to acrobatics your way up there.
Yeah. Parkour!
Row acrobatics. Do your parkour. Hardcore parkour.
Dirty 20.
All right, you're able to easily make it up there.
So,
And Rowena, you see that on her back, or not on her back, but within her hand, standing almost at equal height to her, maybe a little bit taller, is a single longer blade than the dual sword, the dual katanas you saw her with when you guys first discovered her.
mm, you will slowly and casually approach, making sure that she knows that he's there and he's not a threat. Yeah.
She doesn't look in your direction, but she still at least does the little pop of the blade, showing the shine from the sun when it hits it as the glare hits your eyes, and she just slowly uh, turns her head, not completely, but goes, "Who goes there?"
Why, it is me, Bravigi.
She lets the blade drop and sheath again. Hey,
Hi. You doing alright?
honestly, not really.
You nod. You want a ear? You want me to lend an ear?
She sighs deeply and just kind of rubs her temples as, I don't know, my home is destroyed. My livelihood is completely changed. I'm too afraid to walk down there on my own at times.
You gently place a hand on her shoulder. I've been there. It's not easy. It's a hard road, but things, if if you want it to, can and will get better.
I want to believe you, but this feels very wrong.
Mm. Well, then I suppose, we just gotta keep going. But he's trying to think for a moment. I wish I knew what to say. I'm sometimes bad with words.
She goes a little bit. Sometimes is an understatement with you.
Yeah, I know. But it's not like I said was a lie. Things can and will get better. It's just, you know, I believe in you, and you're a strong individual.
Physical strength is only part of the battle, really.
Oh,
Right
trust
now,
me,
my
I
it
know.
feels like right now it feels like my spirit is pretty faint.
Well, what's something that normally would make you feel in high spirits?
She thinks for a moment. Yeah, plenty of things. My
Hmm.
father and his approval, my mentors, sparring at times, although I don't feel like sparring right now.
I have a feeling you would probably kick my ass anyway.
I have my family blade with me. I trust you. If you even were to put that offer up, I was not going to lose while I wield my family blade.
I wasn't going to offer unless you clearly wanted to.
She nods. And some good food,
Food is
mostly a
good.
hot pot.
Ah. Hmm. Have you been to see Riley yet?
Again, I'm not really one for wanting to go. I'm not really one for going down there, Bravigi.
He'd nod. Still worried of what others might say or do?
She nods. Even though Luce is a lot better than Morrow, I still can't get the image of people looking at me strangely out of my head.
He'd sigh and nod. I can understand that feeling a lot, like more than most would know. I wasn't always seen in the brightest of light either.
Unless there was a way for us to just eat at this place in private, or at least go in a way where no one would look at me, then I would definitely go.
He'd look over there. Is there a path across the rooftops?
Barely. So you can basically hop on over there, but then the restaurant is on the opposite side of the pavement that you're standing on, and the only thing that's connecting that and that would be two thin wires that just displayed those celebratory flags.
Hmm. Well, we could always try to go across the rooftops if you're really wanting to perhaps do a fun little race.
No race, but if you're really set on giving me a good time with some food, then just lead the way, and I'll take you up on that offer.
He'll nod and take her towards the place.
So you and her jump across rooftops towards Carrie's sunshine. And through careful balance, you're able to make it over to the rooftop, to which uh, the chimney space luckily is big enough to let you fit down and into the kitchen. And luckily, there's no smoke coming out, so you know it's not being used.
Yeah. I was about to say, uh oh. Alrighty. Carefully going. Let's see here. You know, normally I don't enter way of via chimneys.
You gonna go down?
Yeah.
Roll me in acrobatics.
17.
All right, nice. You, along with Lowena, are able to carefully maneuver your way down the chimney, and with little to no soot on your clothing, you do pat off a little bit of it, and then you're surprised as you see Carrie and Riley standing there. Carrie just with the
Oh.
she gets spooked.
Hi. Uh,
Why, why on earths are you climbing down my chimney?
well, um, look to Lana, look to Carrie.
She just raises a hand up. Greetings. Oh my, Sir Brevigi, who is your friend?
This is Loana Thalmar. Ca- or Loana, this is Carrie. I don't know her last name.
We haven't established a last name for her. We just call her Carrie.
Fair enough.
Oh, well, Miss Falmart, it's a pleasure to meet you. And Carrie very brightly takes her hand and shakes it. Loena's fine. No need for formality. Well, Sir Bervigi, I really don't know why you decided to bring such a lovely woman down my chimney. I mean, luckily you two didn't get so dirty, but still.
we, we thought it would be a fun yet interesting route. He'd say with a kind of a smile. But, I was wondering, do you make, what did she say it was? Hot pots?
Well then, what is it that you would like me to make?
I'll look over to Lana.
A hot pot would be nice if I could make that request. Of course, anything. There's nothing that I can't do with these hands in the kitchen. She smiles. Thank you.
He'll then lean over to Lana a bit. Be like, see? She's welcoming. She's nice. There's still good people. You just gotta give somebody a chance.
Perhaps you're right. She says, calming down now.
He nod. I wouldn't take you anywhere that was too much. These are good people.
Is there anything you do before and during the time you're enjoying this meal?
Um, he would kind of like look at Loanna and see like various like things on her and try to get gift ideas, but still in his mind he's remembering that she likes like nodashis and things like that.
Her family blade is in Nodachi.
Yeah. Loanna, I was thinking, would you be upset if I got? Well, you already said you don't necessarily want something from Flargos, but I'm fishing for ideas here. I see, your blade, but it is your family blade. Perhaps I could acquire one from Flargos. That way you don't have to worry about that one getting damaged.
Right now, she's too focused on eating. You look at her and she's very much enjoying the food that Carrie has prepared. Carrie and Riley smiling. Carrie more happily, while Riley is a bit more concerned with the appetite of this woman. But at the
He'll smile
but at the
mildly.
mention but at the mention of your suggestion, she side eyes you, grabs her blade, unsheaths it, and then literally basically like places it close to your neck. And then
Hey,
you do see a couple of chips and marks on the blade itself before she swallows what she has and speaks again. This blade has been passed down for many generations, and it has seen countless wars, even those before the gods and that of the War of the Elements.
alright, alright, you made your point. I was just trying to be thoughtful.
Nothing is replacing this blade, Brevigi. It's already been through enough. It's already been through many battles with many chips and scrapes on it, scratches even. And yet the blade still remains sharp, as we at least keep it in pristine condition for when we need to engage in battle once more.
I can definitely see that.
Do you? And she turns it diagonally. You could feel it resting on your chin.
Yes, you've made your point.
All right then. And she goes ahead and takes it away and sheaves it.
He'll rub his neck a bit.
But, and she says as she prepares another spoonful, I did say I do not require a gift, but I never said the gesture wouldn't be thoughtful.
And smile. And he'd think for a moment. Do you. He thinks for a moment. Do you particularly normally fight with two blades?
I don't. Traditionally, we're trained to use both hands on a single blade to maximize strength and efficiency. I'm just skilled with dual wielding,
Hmm.
and honestly, I would prefer my traditional tactics.
Hold on.
But to be fair, Bervigi, and she before you speak, she puts a finger on your lips. You're thinking of me as a warrior, not a woman, and I know what it is that you're asking about this gift. She lets she lets you speak now.
Yeah, you have a point. I'll I'll keep my eyes open for something.
Okay then. Good. Because if I just give you all the answers, it'd be too easy for you. And honestly, like I
Oh, I
told you
wasn't
before,
wanting all the answers.
it seemed like it, she says, smirking and taking her spoonful.
I just wanted a direction on where to go. But you've given me plenty. And almost. He rub his chin a bit. Yeah, pretty close haircut.
Well, good. That way it'll get those cobwebs in your head dusted off and everything. Because otherwise, the next time you slip up, I promise that haircut would come to fruition.
He'll nod a bit. I'll make a mental note of that.
Good. And she goes ahead and reaches over and rubs underneath your chin very gently.
He'll smile. Now, before I get too distracted, Carrie, what do I owe you for the meal?
I'll just. It's on the house, Breviki. No worries.
You're too kind.
Well, anything, especially for your new lady over here. And she just starts choking. uh, Respectfully, Carrie, we're not a thing. At least, no, that's not right either.
It's
He's trying to prove
complicated.
him. He's trying to prove himself. Ah, I see, I see. It's like a quarrel. Carrie says. No, Miss Carrie, it's not like that at all, says Riley. But it seems romantic.
He'll shrug.
And you
I.
feel one of Lowena's tails smack you in the back.
Dow! I was thinking of a word. I was gonna say it's more like a dance. If I could put a word to it.
Yes, a dance. A dance where you're going to be constantly stepping on my feet because I got to be the one to guide you in this dance.
Well, I never said I was a good dancer. I'm still
Hmm.
learning.
And at least I'm grateful for that.
He'll smile. I should probably get ready, though, soon. I have a very interesting discussion to do, he says as
Right.
he fumbles and makes sure he has the sending stone in his bag. Whoever thought I would be this well traveled?
Alrighty. Is there anything else you do?
No, that'll be all. Make sure made sure the sweetbread was delivered. Made sure Loanna was at least has somebody that she can come by and talk to. Try to make her spirits higher.
Mm-hmm. All right then. So until Benny gets back, or if Benny gets back, Max and Beaker, any of you two have something that you wish to go over before we move on? I think, yeah, Max is back. Okay, Max is good. Zero. Zero.
Hello.
Is there anything you want to do before you head out?
Well, I did want to try something, but I don't know if it's possible.
What do you want to try?
I want to teach Bandit how to use a knife.
Oh shit.
Okay, we don't really need like a moment for that. We will most likely need like some animal training, especially since raccoons got opposable thumbs.
Hell yeah.
So that could be something that you could invest in over time.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. But other than that, anything else?
I'd like to say goodbye to Yan.
Well, Yan right now is being treated like your adoptive son. He's sitting in the same room as you are, playing with Bandit, as they kind of like just admire their clothing.
And Beaker just says, I'm happy you're getting along with Bandit. You two look so nice in your outfits.
Well, yeah, me and him are like, we're best of friends.
That's good. He doesn't usually get along with new people so easily.
Sorry about
Bandit did bite me, at least in the first time, but then Bandit's so fluffy and he's so nice.
Mm. Mm. Sorry about the biting. I didn't know that.
It's okay.
I'm probably going to be heading out with everyone soon to Flargos. Probably going to be a bit dangerous. But if we come back intact, let's go out on another trip, Yan.
Yan looked sad. You're leaving, Cybervigi?
that. Huh? You mean
Beaker
Beaker?
Beaker like tilts his head to the side and I'm Beaker.
Or, sorry. Recon that as a
That's what.
beaker.
Okay.
Rafiki in the doorway. Huh?
Sorry, I fucking
It's
my
okay. We
brain
both
mixed.
start with B.
Yeah.
But yeah, rewind and go. So yeah, uh, important business to take care of. We'll probably be gone for a while, but it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. And like Beaker's going to, I guess, find somewhere high enough and stand on top of it to ruffle Yan's hair.
He accepts the head pats. I'm gonna miss you. Both of you.
Don't worry. You're a strong lad. You, you'll probably be fine in the time we're gone. Though, let's see. Let's see. What do I have? How about give you a little gift before I leave?
His eyes light up. Huh?
Beaker's gonna pull out a bottle of colored liquid. It, this is something I used for creative purposes. I figure it's something you can use to pass the time while we're gone.
What is it?
Hmm, It's paint or ink, something to color with.
Oh.
In fact, I'm gonna give him three. Three bottles of colored liquid. You can use it for all sorts of things. You could use it to write, you could use it to paint, you could use it to blind someone's eyes. Variety of uses.
A few tears leave his eyes, and he goes ahead and hugs you and Bandit.
Ah, Beaker like returns the hug, and I assume Bandit does the same, or is just there being a bandit.
Alrighty. Anything else you say or do with him?
Mhm. I guess Beaker is gonna just say, "Be brave. We'll be gone for a while, but we'll be back soon."
I'll try, mister.
And Beaker ruffles his head one last time.
Alrighty then. I know Lucy was doing something with Caleb, but since Neko's not here, I'm just gonna say that he receives his thing, and then once we touch up on it again, I'll explain what I give him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I knew they were getting like some weapon or something.
yeah, some weapon upgrade. Anyway, so you guys got your belongings, you got your things. Max, you go ahead and speak with all your staff, telling them that you're gonna be away much longer this time around than before. The senior staff especially look concerned for your well-being, considering that they've been under the Zarestri name for quite a while. Are you sure you don't require at least a couple of packed meals, Master Zarestri?
I'm sure we'll be fine.
It's not going to be the same without you, son, says the groundskeeper.
You'll manage, I'm sure. The day to day won't change. You just will have less to do. I'm sure you'll survive.
They all nod at you, and as they say their piece, and a few of them, a few of the members actually bow to you respectfully, while some very nervously want to approach you to hug you as giving you safe travels.
Well, yeah, of course. We're giving hugs back.
Hell yeah, brother.
Silence you.
As you say your goodbyes to the last of them, Arya approaches you. Hey,
Miss
everyone
Frost?
says they're everyone says that they're gathered out front. Carriages are ready. The horses are mounted. And I just got done with a call over the sending stone with Zephyr.
So we're off to chase Bravigi's lead then.
If
Alright.
that is what we've agreed on, considering that number one, Zephyr did say that he was the fastest, and it seems as if we've been here for longer than we should be.
From what I've heard, yes. But it's hard to take the word of a pirate on value.
Which is true, but then again, three of us, or I should say three of you, have connections with pirates too. I mean, you got the sending stone of that cat, Brivigi of Zephyr, and then, if I remember correctly, Benny did say that she had the sending stone of the Drow.
Hmm.
I had honestly forgotten about that. Well, a fast ship is a fast ship, regardless of how unscrupulous its captain may be.
I mean, between the three of them, to be fair, Zephyr did seem like the more civilized one in a sense.
Civilized means existing within the bounds of the law, and all three of them have chosen to not do that.
That is true. I'm not arguing with you on that point, although it seems that, at least with him, he's more cautious than anything. There's, at least when I've heard from him, he's done less things to get him in trouble aside from the normal thievery, piracy.
I suppose.
Very well done. I will meet you out with the others then.
As you will, Miss Frost.
She nods and then she heads over to the others. And as you take like maybe a minute or two to kind of like enjoy a bit of silence before you're back at it with your newfound group after all these months, a voice speaks to you from behind you. Leaving so soon, Maxalon.
He turns, and who is it?
It's the familiar face of Memoria.
Well, duty calls me elsewhere.
Hmm. Such is the way of the lawman.
I suppose.
It has been very tiring, has it not? To keep up with everything.
No more so than usual.
Hmm. Although this time it'll be a lot more different for you, considering the fact that you'll not only be leaving your family, but also your mage as well.
Yep.
You're surely positive that your duty to protect the world and everything else in it will take above that to protect those that you care for deeply.
I can already see that this is going to be a little bit of a roundabout conversation. I can stay here and do nothing, or I can take a risk and go elsewhere.
That you can, but how much is going to be enough to where things start to fall apart on you is the question.
Right, right. Here you are to implant doubt. Um, I'll burn that bridge when I cross it, I suppose.
Hmm. Perhaps it won't be as easy as you make it to be, but we
Of
shall see
course,
as more of the time goes by.
of course, it's not going to be easy. Nothing is ever easy. But you have to work for it regardless.
Very well then. Then let us just play this out. And I will be watching Maxilon very closely.
I'm sure you will be.
And then you hear a bunch of like very short, stubby legs running towards you. And you look behind you, it's Shrew.
Miss Shrew.
Mrs. Arrestry, what's taking you so long?
I, sorry, I just got caught up in thinking.
You look back around and Memoria's gone.
I'll be on my way, Miss Shrew. Thank you.
She nods. And by the time you guys actually stand together, this time the maids are and the staff are not out there to say goodbye, since you guys have individually said goodbye to all of them, especially Lowena, Nobu, and Yan.
Mm-hmm.
There is one thing though, as you will no longer have Caleb with you, as Caleb has set his sights to return to Rockville in order to restore it, help out with the reconstruction of the town. Tavram is over at Nichuria.
Mm-hmm.
The hybrids will stay here. And one more member, unfortunately, will be leaving you guys, as Shrew's belongings are not in the carriage. They are mounted to the back of her wolf. As well, it was nice to get to know everybody, but I've been told that I'm needed elsewhere. At least Marigood asked me if I could go and help Tavern in Echuria, and of course I want to go back so I can check up on my home.
That's understandable.
I do hope that everyone is okay when we're apart. She looks rather sad about this, about the news of leaving from the party.
You stay safe, Miss Shrew.
You too, Super Vigi. Anyone else have anything to say to Shrew?
Hello?
Hello?
Can
Hello?
you hear me? Oh, I was gonna say he gives Drew a head nod.
Okay, your mic quality right now is
Yeah.
ass, my guy.
Ink gave Shrew a head pat.
It was
It was. I can hear you. Somewhat.
Hello?
Hello?
Is the quality better?
Yes.
Yeah, you sound good.
All right. Indeed gives Drew a head
Aw.
and just says, yeah, just call us if you need anything.
You guys go ahead and say your goodbyes to Shrew, as by the time you guys set off and you're in the carriage heading out to the outer ring and eventually the outskirts of Luce, Shrew takes an alternative path to go over towards the east. in order to head out to a different dock to sail towards Naturia. As she waves goodbye to you.
You think she's gonna be alright?
Well, I do hope so, says Arya.
Yeah, she'll be fine. For some reason, she has a natural act for, like, narrowly avoiding danger. I don't know if it's a goblin thing or just pure luck, but she'll be fine.
We are usually pretty lucky.
Oh yeah, you're a goblin.
Part goblin.
Well, I just know you're a goblin and you have mind powers.
Mm-hmm.
Would that make you a mind goblin?
For fuck's sakes.
He just shakes his head.
Arya's gonna bonk you in the head.
That
You okay, buddy?
What?
You say you're calling the session.
Oh, because of the mind goblin joke. Also because I'm tired.
he's a.
Oh,
It's about bedtime for Flunky.
It
About
is.
yeah, I
bedtime
know.
for Flunky.
I'm an old man, and
You are not an old man.
We did start late, to be
I'm the
fair.
oldest one
We
here.
we did start an hour late, which again, it's
it
Alright.
is what it is. But I'd rather have a less tired mind to get into the next session.
well.
Heck,
Let's just go ahead and at least get you guys on the boat before we end things off.
See, I didn't want to do that because I have to voice the captain.
yes, let's just call it now, because he wants to be his A
I want
game
to.
when he
I
plays
want to be
Zephyr.
bright and fresh for Zeph.
We need to,
Okay,
yeah,
then
we gotta be prepared.
are you at least happy that we're going to the boat now?
I'm very happy we're going to the boat now.
Okay,
Listen,
then you old geezer, go ahead and go to bed. Go and take your
Okay,
freaking
fine.
medication and
I
shit.
gotta be also
I
I
do
gotta
have
be
to
ready
take
to
my
kill some
medication.
pirates.
I have to take a bunch of pills all the time.
We gotta kill.
Well, then
Listen,
go
I
do
gotta
that
be
if you haven't taken it yet.
Okay, bye.
gonna murder some pirates.
All right, then, people. We'll go ahead and just end things there since we got a grump grump.
Listen,
We got a
he's
tired
an
Flunky.
old he's an old man.
Don't
The
be
fuck
mean to
is
him.
this?
He is
It's
good.
fine. Listen, I avoided disaster. My computer seems to be working now.
That's
Yes,
good, Cuddle.
that is very good. We were very scared
And
that
you
your computer was turbo fucked. Also,
and you
I'm gonna
managed
I
get
to
ready to do some things on stream.
I
and you
have to
managed to
literally
fucking catch
I'm
a
gonna
direct kiss from Nobu.
Yee.
listen. We could have done more, but
I'm a deafening right out. Alrighty. Yeah, they're doing some things. Yes, we're gonna miss Shrew too. I will explain kind of what happened with them at a later time. It's just, well, actually, it's not really that complicated. It's just life got busy. The player sadly couldn't be here. They might come back though. You never know. Shrew is a goblin of pure chaos. We do not know. So therefore, the shrew is ambiguous, nebulous, always there, always watching. Let us see who we are going to go poke. See once. I would normally stream for quite a while longer or offer to do another thing, but I'm very I'm very happy with where we were in Fatebreakers, where we got to. Thus, let's see what some other people are up to. That way we can spread the love, the positive vibes, and overall just have a good time. Oh my God, Vertaki is playing a retro Mario. Let us go live. Well, actually, I don't know ranges here. Let us go live the '90s childhood. Once again, thank you for all who came to watch. I do apologize it was a shorter stream today. We did start late. It just happens. To the nostalgia, tally ho! And yes, stay awesome, be awesome, spread the good vibes, and